pointed tail came out of her rectum.
No, 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 no. No means no, and yes means no. And so you're flocculous, because everything you do, everything you're around, and everything you touch is flop. Menagerie of mutts over there.
What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? What's up, people? What's up? It's me, L-Teddy27, and I am back for yet another review. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our review for The Real Housewives of Potomac. The Real Housewives of My Last Goddamn Nerves. This is season 6. It is episode 5, I believe, and it is entitled The Rumor Mill. Just need to try to protect myself. So we start off with Satana and Beelzebub, Ashley and Michael Darby. They come home with their new Satan spawn, Damien the second. Dylan. Damien 666. Devil child. Anyway, they come home with Damien the second. Girl, I ain't care. I'm not going to celebrate, Satan spawn entering, the world. I'm not going to be celebrating that. Nope. And so we will move on. Mia is out at the park with her husband and her children. Now, she claims she invited her mom, but her mom didn't come. She went into this whole story about her mom being on drugs and this, that, and the third. I don't care about her mother wasn't their storyline. I mean, and you're talking to someone who has that story in their real life as well. I don't care about a plastic person, a liar, doing everything they can to emote anything to try to prove to us that they're a real human being when we know that they are just plastic. You're a liar, lady. I don't want any parts of you. I don't care about your attempts at emoting or trying to solicit tugs and pulls on our heartstrings. Have none for you. Moving on. Candace is packing for this girls' trip that she's planning to Williamsburg, Virginia for the ladies. And the derelict of society, the destitute, Chris, reminds her that she has 2 music videos to do when she gets back. He also asks her about inviting Ashley. And Candace was like, I ain't invite that bitch. That whore should be healing from having another baby. I don't like that whore. That whore don't like me. I ain't invite her ass. Okay? I don't blame her. I was here for it, Candace. I was here for all of it. Girl, I am not about the business of going on vacation and inviting a bitch who I don't see her for and who I can't stand. I don't want to be around you. You don't want to be around me. Let's just keep it that way. I'm just saying. Hashtag IJS. We down to Satana's house again. Giselle comes over, and they swap stories from their days back on the 7th, 8th, and 9th levels of hell. Just starting chatting it up and shooting the shit. Now, where I come from, especially amongst black people, where I come from, when you have a newborn baby, you don't be inviting people over your house for several weeks, if not a couple months. Hello, dirty ass people, germs, and dirty ass evil spirits around your child, entering your child when they are at their most susceptible and vulnerable. But when you bring in a Satan spawn, and Damien the second, you know that your child is already hardened and they are already, gorged with any and every evil spirit, and hell, you don't have nothing to worry about. So Giselle came over there to welcome another addition to the world from one of the 9 levels of hell. And so Giselle starts talking to Ashley about the pajama party And then Damien the second, I should say, decided to gift Ashley with a gift, or not Ashley, Giselle with a gift because he knows she ain't shit. So he provided her with shit and shitted everywhere. Just a goddamn mess. Then these whores thought it was a good idea to elicit dry heaves and do their best to invoke our gag reflex, all the while they're discussing pushing out a child, simultaneously pushing out fecal matter. I don't want the discussion of fecal matter on my television screen. I don't want to see fecal matter on my television screens. I don't want any parts of this conversation. And then disrespectful ass producer asked Giselle, is that the reason why Jamal left you? Because you shitted all over his child while you were pushing his child out? Child, I'm sure Jamal, whatever, is quite used to having feces on parts of his body when he shoves it in and out of a rectum or two. I'm just saying. Moving on. Giselle tells Ashley about the girls' trip that Candace is playing. This disrespectful ass whore invites Ashley. Oh, she didn't tell you she didn't invite you? Well, girl, let me invite you. Girl, this ain't your trip. Girl, this ain't your show. Girl, I wish your motherfucker would be inviting bitches to my wife. See, they better than me because at the moment that Giselle said, I invited Ashley, that would have been like, well, I'm uninviting her and I'm uninviting you as well. A mess. A damn mess. Anyway, a child. Because I sat there the whole time like, whore, whore. This ain't your party to be inviting people to. Where they do that at? I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. You talk about Make-A-Wish Foundation. I wish a bitch would. Okay, you can call me the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I wish a bitch would. I'm making a wish right now. I wish a bitch would. Girl. Giselle tells Ashley about this rumor in the blogs about Eddie cheating on Wendy. She said that might explain why Wendy's trying to turn herself into the chocolate version of Mia. Turn herself into plastic. Had several plastic surgeries. We down to Wendy's house, and she's trying to teach this online class, and the kids and her husband are out. And so after the class, her and Eddie starts talking. And Eddie just had some real conversation, and she kind of got mad because she was like, "Well, give me a little leeway because I'm your wife, and you supposed to." No, I don't care because you are my wife. I need to be honest with you. I can't be sugarcoating shit to you just because you're my wife. Because if I sugarcoat you and don't give you the real, I have not prepared you for what is really out there. So I love that Eddie was harsh with her. Now for Wendy to be having 865 degrees, you seem real ignorant and on shit that even the most novice of entrepreneurs and people starting a business would know. I mean, simple shit like the fact that you have to, register names and shit. Like that you need to go look up and make sure that name is already like even if you're not a business person, this is something just average Joe Blow knows. But Wendy, ignorant ass, who wants to tout her 865 degrees, didn't seem to know this. But yet, you're around here teaching people on the college level and touting your intellect. Girl, make this shit make sense. Eddie. I don't want to go down this road, so I'm not. But Eddie, you might need to do your own homework on that young lady before you married her. Anyway, Giselle and Robin meet up with Mia. Mia talks about being in the foster care system and all of this stuff. I told you, I don't care about the emotions of a plastic individual, of a liar. We don't care. She's a clown, and nobody cares about the tears of a clown when there's no one around. Just saying. Anyway, they got a party bus for this girl's trip. It was a cute party bus. A scale came with another is on the trip. She came with another sickening bag, honey. A scale be having some bags for you, honey. And I don't know nothing about bags and fashion and shit, but the shit that a scale be rolling out there with, be sickening, honey. I live for it. Anyway, while they were en route to the to Williamsburg, Virginia, they kept getting on the screw up pole, and this whore Mia, who we already know was a stripper. And this is her life. She had bills to pay. We know you were a stripper. A scripper down to the script club. God. Um, talk about, I don't know anything about the pole because we didn't have poles where I worked. A liar. But y'all want me to care about this liar. She's a liar. Because this bitch then ceremoniously got up on that pole and worked the pole like no other. Girl, just tell the truth, okay? You worked a whole bunch of stripper poles and you worked a whole bunch of flesh poles. Girl, we don't see it for you, honey. Girl, stop with the lies. Stop with the lies, honey. Anyway, Candace tells Karen and Wendy that they're gonna be out in the cottage. They ain't staying in the big house. Listen, Candace is me. I would have been just as petty. Girl, Karen, you said you don't apologize for nothing you did to me. And girl, you had all of that fever for me when that situation happened. Girl, going out there in the cottage. You won't be in the big house. Girl, you'll be out there in the cottage. Get over it. Wendy, that's your new best friend. That's your new boo. You can go on out there with her. A scale, girl, I don't know you yet. Girl, you ain't been on this show but a hot second, so you out there anyway. You already know that, honey. But Karen, girl, go on out there, honey. You'll be serving your penance for the rest of eternity. Wendy, you can go on out there with her. Anyway, the rest of the girls will be in the big house because real girls do real things. Anyway, I wasn't mad at it. I was here for it, Karen. I was here for it. It was a beautiful mansion. They arrived there, and it was a beautiful mansion, just beautiful. So then they sit down and have dinner. Giselle and Karen start getting into it about these. Giselle saying somebody owed her an apology. Karen said she felt she was owed an apology. Both of these whores ain't shit. They're old ass, ain't shit ass motherfuckers. Giselle is about 83. Karen is about 109, okay? And years old. And let's just put it at this. You don't have to be friends. You know that, right? You don't have to be acquaintances. Y'all look old as hell, and y'all still haven't realized, I should say, that you don't have to be friends or acquaintances. You don't have to care about that person. You know, most old people, when they get to a certain age, they be like, I don't give a shit. I don't like that bitch. I don't like that bitch. I will never like that bitch, and I ain't trying to like that bitch, and I don't see it for her. I don't know if y'all just trying to hold on to the chance because of the show, but, you know, stop trying to be friends, okay? Because Karen ain't gonna never let go of the delusions in her mind about people wishing death on her damn husband. We don't have to wish death on your husband. Your husband is 139 years old and you're 109. Death is knocking at your doorstep, okay? We don't got to wish death on you. Death is already knocking at your door, honey. Girl, Giselle, you need to let it go because everybody across the fruited plains was talking about your husband and the fact that your husband was dipping his spoon in every sugar bowl around the country from sea to shining sea. Neither one of y'all don't have reasons to be mad. Both of y'all ain't shit. You're old ass, ornery, cantankerous, tired ass whores. Get over it. It went off in the middle of their argument. That was the whole episode, y'all. Listen, I'm trying so hard, y'all, to avoid discussing that goddamn whore Karen, but y'all gonna make me do it. I already see next episode, y'all gonna have me dragging this whore. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank you all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.